Good morning, and welcome to another Writer's Morning Commute. So this week's journeys in editing had let's just say, my editing didn't go very well this week. I looked at what I had left to do, and I don't know if I underestimated it or what. I didn't really underestimate it that much. But, so, as far as why, I am quite poor. I can't afford to do a lot of things that I want to do, and I was thinking that for the first time in a long time, I was going to have to miss seeing an MCU movie in the theaters. But my mom was kind enough to offer to pay for us to go see Ragnarok if we went on $5 Tuesday, and she also offered to babysit, which is, the two big hurdles for me to watch this movie in my favorite movie series. So I gladly accepted, but that forced me to go see the movie on Tuesday evening after work, which meant I didn't have time to write by the time we went and saw the movie and went and picked up the baby and got back home. Also, the theater had a technical issue and the power went out, so they ended up rewinding the movie back to where the power went out. So we got to see the whole thing, but it took probably at least 20 minutes longer than it should have. So that was another thing that meant we got home later than we would have otherwise. Then on Wednesday, Monday was actually a good editing day as far as per day goes. Wednesday, though, I tried to sit down to edit, and these last 2 weeks, my depression has slowly been gearing up and getting worse and worse. And Wednesday, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I didn't get anything done. I just sat at my desk trying to, not thought spiral, and yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. Thursday, similar story. I told myself I was getting some editing done last night. I chose one thing out of a very large list of things that I needed to get done, that I wanted to get done this week, I need to get done in general, and I got that one thing accomplished, but I just couldn't, I had to force myself to do that, and count that productivity as a success, because I wasn't sure how much more I could really squeeze out of myself without really harming myself in long term. So unfortunately, I do not have a good update to give you, but on the bright side, I do feel like I'm on the upswing, so hopefully next week will be better. I'm also kind of motivated, I'm not sure, inspired to get some work done this weekend, which I usually don't get very much work done on the weekend. So we'll see. I've had feelings like this before, and it usually doesn't end up happening because the weekend ends up turning more hectic than I was expecting it to be. But we'll see. Beyond that, how's this week been? It's been okay. Had a lot of friends who lost loved ones this week, so that's been a bummer. Life and baby seemed pretty good. Baby started skipping last night, or Wednesday night, I think it was. That was pretty cute. She was watching some K-pop music videos, and we watched the last one, turned it off, and she was dancing as she was walking, and she kind of figured out how to skip because of that. And she just started skipping and just kept doing that. It was adorable. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much been my week. It hasn't been very exciting. So hopefully your editing has been, or your week has been better than my week was. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you for riding with me this week. I will see you next week.